felt pretty good. You know, we started off pretty strong on our first drive. Just didn't finish, so that could be a little better. But I felt like altogether our offense performed pretty well. I don't think we had any offsides tonight, so that's huge. But there's still a lot of room for improvement.
It looked like early on you guys really were focused on getting the ball to Marquise, and just tell me kind of the talent that he has at that position.
Really on those plays, we have a lot of options, and the defense just decided not to cover him, so I just kept throwing it to him. You know, if they leave him open, I'm going to throw it.
It seemed like you guys were very aggressive with your play calling to open the game. Was that kind of set the tone early with that?
I don't know. I feel like we like to try to keep it balanced and hopefully catch them off guard. So if it's aggressive, then yeah, I mean, we like scoring and going down on our first drive. But like I said, we should have scored on our first drive.
Talk about the atmosphere tonight. I know it's always special here, but just opening game and what it felt like to do that.
Oh, it felt great. You know, we've been going up against the defense or each other for a long time, and it was about time to play someone else. And the crowd tonight, the Gorilla Walk was amazing again, just like the home opener last year. Just more and more people are coming, and it makes me happy.
Can you feel faster? The team as a whole, do you guys feel stronger, faster? It just seems like you guys look even faster and stronger than last year.
Yeah, I mean, we're all working hard. We all worked really hard this off season, and we've been working really hard this fall so far. But I feel like the desire to win is there more than it was the past few years.
Any thoughts on turning to a short week now? Just Thursday game at Lindenwood.
Yeah, we just tomorrow we got to watch film on today's game and talk about our mistakes and correct them, and then turn right back around and start watching Lindenwood and see what they have to offer.
Anthony Davis from the Morning Sun. Could you talk a little bit about how your defense left you guys with a short field for most of the night, allowing your offense to be able to get going early?
Yeah, our defense did a great job. You know, like I said, I'm tired of going against them in practice because they're really good. So yeah, they helped us out a lot tonight.
Marquise, just talk about what the atmosphere was like tonight and how it seemed like it was really special again for the home opener.
You know, the atmosphere is amazing. We got incredible fans, and they're dependable. They're going to be at every home game, and it's real great when you have reliable people that depend on you, you know, through your ups and downs regardless. But tonight it was a special night for us, and we went out and executed.
Marquise, what was that first drive like for you? First 3 plays, you get the ball, and kind of what's going through your head during that drive?
I just wanted to keep up the tempo and make sure I executed my assignment. And the ball so happened to come out my way, so I tried to make the most happen.
Do you feel like the team as a whole, it just seems like you can really see a faster team, a stronger team than last year? Are you seeing that as well?
Yes, we're pretty fast, especially on defense. Them guys fly around everywhere. In offense, we got a nice tempo, and we like to take control of the game and make sure the game is at our pace and make sure we're running the game and not trying to rely on the other team.
What was it like for you to have kind of a bigger role with John here, or without John here, I guess?
It just kind of opened up, and that's how it goes. You know, you come in as a freshman, sophomore, you look up to them guys like JB, and that kind of took me under his wing. So I get to learn a lot from them guys that was here before me, but now it's my turn to step up to the plate, and that's what I hope to do.
Tyler, how special was the atmosphere tonight, and how good did it feel to be there?
It's awesome. It's second to none. It really is, and it's not just something that you can express to someone unless you're in it and around it. And the fans are great. The band's awesome. To be involved in that, especially as a senior and going out like that for your first home opener, it's unbelievable.
What does it mean to you to step up and first game without Nate there on defense, and you're in a larger role and having a big game tonight?
I mean, you're not worried about any of that. We got the guys up front played out of their minds tonight. I hardly got touched by anyone because they sit there and take on double teams and triple teams, and that just makes my life so much easier. And then the guys behind me too. If I'm missing a tackle, they're so freaking fast, and it's so nice to have that surrounding you. It makes me look a lot better.
Did you talk about the mentality your defense had coming in tonight? You guys didn't allow first down until, I believe, halfway through the second quarter or so. Just talk about what you guys wanted to do coming into the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mentality is something that Coach Weimers has really stressed. He always mentions having a voice and having that leadership. And we've got so many guys on the team that have that voice and have that leadership. It's so easy to sit there and lean on one guy, and then you got another guy to lean on. And it kind of proved it tonight with what we had.
They had a couple times where they were close to the end zone. You guys managed to get a couple turnovers. How good does that make you feel to kind of walk away with a shutout 11-0 on board?
Anytime you can get a shutout, it's great. If they don't score, they can't win. You know, that's always the goal. But to bend and not break is great, especially early in the season to see defense step up like that. We're welcoming those challenges. If we get a quick turnover from the offense, we'll pick them right back up, and vice versa. So it's good to see the guys respond that way.
Do you feel like the team as a whole is faster this year, stronger?
I do. I mean, I feel like that's something that we've stressed ever since I've been here: speed and strength. And off-season workout was tough, but it's supposed to pay off, and it's got to pay off if you want to sit there and be durable and last throughout the season. So yeah, I think we will obviously watch film. You're never as good as you think you are, and you're never as bad as you think you are after you watch film. So we'll see tomorrow morning.
You know, you talked about that you can't replace guys like John Brown and Nate Dryling, but I'm guessing you got to feel pretty good with the performances of guys like Marquise and Tyler and the supporting cast tonight.
Yeah, we had a lot of players that really stepped up, and you were just probably looking at the game, watching the game. It looked like we were trying to get the ball to Marquise a lot, but really just kind of running our offense, and it just so happened that he was a beneficiary of some nice passes by Tony, and so it was a good first win for our football team, because those first game of the year you really don't know a lot about what you're going to get offensively and defensively. So just real happy with everybody's performance, and just have to take our hats off to the defense, because it's really, really hard to get a goose egg on the board in this day and age. And so really, really happy for them. They've been very intense in fall camp, and just really happy they were able to get that at the end of the game.
I know you said that that just kind of worked with Marquise, but at the same time, do you think that he can be used in a somewhat similar role to John and his ability to run and catch the ball in those type of situations?
Marquise is a very explosive competitor, and he's a great triple jumper for our track and field team. He likes to compete. He initially, when he first got here, he was playing on defense, and we moved him to offense, and he made a tackle late in the game. He's a punt returner, kick returner. So, he's just an explosive guy that's very, very competitive, and, I'm glad he's on our football team. He's a good player.
Can you see a difference in your team's speed? It was good last year, but your team's speed, it looks like it's even better this year.
We felt like all along that defensively we really had, we can put 4 or 5 or 4 defensive linemen out there, and even at the tackle spot, we got some guys that can run there. And so, just overall, very happy with that. We felt like we would be, fairly fast defensively, and I think, they gave a pretty good example of that. There's a couple times Guy'd get loose, and then you'd see somebody suck him up pretty fast. So, great job of recovering a couple times.
Tyler Disney talked a lot about bending but not breaking. How impressive was it for you to see them keep the shutout, considering that Northeastern State was near your end zone a few times?
Yeah, NSU made a little mistake there at the end of the half, but again, we had a nice play on third down, and there's a couple different times they got to the red zone, and we were able to find a way to, keep them from getting in. So, it was a great effort by our defense.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the running lanes were hard to come by tonight early. Talk about Anthony's ability to move the chains with his legs and his arm tonight, keep the offense going.
Yeah, there's a few things they did defensively. And, of course, Coach Latimer, he, their defensive coordinator, he was, fairly well some of the things that we did up front. So they did a nice job of kind of taking a few things away in the run game. But it opened up a few things for us in the passing game. And so I thought Tony did a nice job of mixing that. I thought our offensive coach did a nice job of really kind of keeping them off balance, with run and pass, and probably didn't, have as many rushing yards as we'd like to at the end of the day. But again, it opened up some other things for us. So I think Tony was smart a few times. That's, first time we've kind of seen him get out in the open field and take, slide, which he did a couple times after first down, which is smart because we don't want him to take any extra hits if he doesn't have to. So I thought he played a good game and a smart game.
Tell me about Ramsey's ability to come in and kind of change your pace for you, and what do you think he could do for you in the future?
Ramsey's effective, quarterback that, we just feel like every once in a while it'd be good for some off-speed, a change up with him and put him in the game and let him do a couple of things. So, there'll be some more of that, I think. And he took advantage of his opportunity, got in there and made a couple of nice plays for us.
What do you got to tell the guys kind of this preparation for this short week against an explosive Lindenwood team?
Yeah, that's the tough thing. We don't have a lot of time. We've got to come back tomorrow and review the video and get in the weight room tomorrow. And then do a walkthrough on the field and kind of get him warmed up and loosened up, try to get some of the soreness out. So, and then we'll have to turn around and practice on Monday, and then we'll end up leaving on Wednesday. So it'll be a very, very short week, and our guys are prepared for that. We've talked about it during camp early on that we take everything 1 week at a time. If this is what's getting ready to happen, we've got a game, we've got to turn around and play in just a few days. So we've kind of tried to mentally prepare them for this.